I can press the record button by myself, thank you. Mm-hmm. Jack, that almost hurt me really bad.
I stopped you. Love. It's tricky business.
What do you need to? Don't push your girlfriend off a couch. That's not that hard. I actually seriously have something stuck in my throat. Am I first? Rolls off of camera.
Hello, camera.
Ow!
I don't want to do this anymore.
No.
I don't like you anymore. I'm leaving.
Okay.
Intro.
Mother, trying. Why would you do that? That hurt my arm.
Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the introduction. I got rid of Taylor.
No, you didn't. Welcome to Introduction to Us, Part 2.
Yay!
Yay!
If you watched our other one, we're still wearing Harry Potter shirts because, again, we forgot to split this into 2.
Yeah, we split this into 2 videos, so our intro and outro are the same day.
So, if you guys are watching this video, thank you, that's wonderful. But the actual, start to our introduction is our other video, Part 1. So, I mean, it doesn't matter that much. This video, we're going to be, introducing us as a couple, and the other one, we introduced ourselves, separately and who we are. So if you would like to watch them in order, you can go do that. This time, there actually will, for sure be a link to the other video in the description. But if you don't care about order and you just like to live your life chaotically, you can watch this one first.
Like me.
I dig that.
Yeah. Don't mind the sweeper in the background.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like a drone.
So without further ado, Part
Introduction
2.
Oh god.
Okay, so for part 2 was kind of my idea. I actually really am excited to do this. We're gonna quiz each other on things that we ought to know about each other. So we're gonna kind of get to tell you guys about ourselves too, because I mean, if Jack gets something wrong about me, I'd really like to tell you the right answer. So you're gonna learn things about us through that. You ready?
Alright, I'm ready. I'm not ready.
They start easy and they get harder as they go, at least for mine. Except the last one's not that hard.
I'm worried I'm gonna be terrible.
I love you.
We'll see if you still do after this.
Okay. Alright, you ready?
Yes.
Question number 1. Oh, we each did 10, by the way. Okay. Question number 1. What is my middle name?
Elizabeth.
It is. My middle name is Elizabeth.
Taylor Elizabeth Mead. She signs everything Tem.
Yeah, I signed everything T-E-M, Tem. I use my middle initial on everything. If I sign something, it's Taylor E. Mead. And as far as, the meaning behind my name goes, I think my parents just picked it because it sounded good.
Fun fact. Her cursive makes her name look like Yaler.
Question number 2.
Oh god.
What is my favorite sandwich at the Melt?
At the Melt?
Mm-hmm.
The peanut butter and banana one.
Yeah! Okay, so we both love this place called the Melt.
It's like a amazing, they take grilled cheese to another level kind of thing.
Yeah, it's derived in Cleveland, Ohio. If you haven't been there, you should definitely check it out. They're gourmet grilled cheese kind of thing, but they have a grilled peanut butter and banana, and you can dip it in hot raspberry and strawberry combination. I don't know, some sort of sauce made out of fruit. It's delicious. I'm gonna get that next time we go. Question number 3. What is my least favorite subject in school? I complain about one of these. I don't complain about the other.
History.
Yes. Yes, my least favorite subject in school is history. I just feel like I'm a book person. I like learning my characters and stuff. So textbooks.
But history is a story.
Yes, except in textbooks, characters die, like, within a paragraph.
People die in history.
Yeah, but like all of a sudden, like they don't even introduce, like, here's George Washington, okay, he died.
He's dead.
Question number 4. Okay, this is really, 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 really easy. What do I plan to name, if I have one, my first daughter?
Emily, but it's E-M-M-A space L-E-E.
Yes.
Emily.
When Jack and I were grossly and obnoxiously picking out random names that we really liked for future kids, just because yeah, that's accurate. We both said that our favorite name for a girl was Emily, but I spell it differently than he does. He does it normally, and then there's me, and I'm like, I think it looks prettier. E-M-M-A space L-E-E. Question number 5. What do I plan to major in, and what career track do I want to go forth with after that?
Okay. I don't know if I know the correct terminology for it.
It doesn't have to be correct terminology,
Okay,
but you better
so,
know.
Marketing.
Yes.
And non-profit organization marketing.
Yes.
Okay, did I say
Yes,
that?
yes,
Is that right? Cool.
Yes. Okay, so that's something that I actually probably could have put in my About Me. I am a senior this year, so I'm graduating, and I figured out that I want to go into marketing, but not just any marketing. I want to market for nonprofit organizations, like charities and, like, you know, cancer awareness, like stuff like that. Anything nonprofit that I can support with my career would be really cool. Question number 6. This is where they start to get harder.
Oh boy.
What is my number 1 phobia / pet peeve?
Touching your feet.
Ooh, that's actually a really good one. Okay, no, that's not what I chose, but honestly, that's a really good one. I can't stand when people hold my feet down, so honestly, you get bonus points. Like, that's
so
an
I got
answer.
it wrong, but I didn't really get it wrong.
Yeah, you got it wrong as far as what I picked, but honestly, if you had mentioned that when I was picking out answers, that probably would have been the answer.
So what was the...
Scraping. Scraping and filing. I can't stand...
She hates if you, like... I don't know, wait.
Yeah, go
like,
up by
if
your
I
face.
were to, like... do that, like rub my finger like against her nail, like she hates that. Like,
yeah.
I don't know why, but she does.
I once had this boyfriend who, like, when he held hands with me, he'd like go like this to my palm. Question number 7. This is one of the ones that, like, I know I've mentioned it, but I don't think you're gonna know it. Be prepared. What was my first song written about?
I don't know.
No.
A relationship?
No, but yes, sort of.
Was it?
Sort of. It was a friendship. A relationship is pretty close though.
Okay.
I wrote my first song.
I can have great.
I wrote my first song about a friend who we weren't friends anymore, and it was literally like the song literally like it was like miss the good times, miss our fun, miss our smiles on our faces as we run. Like that was, yep.
I've gotten a lot of no's but yeses in this game so
You've
far.
gotten 2. Okay. What color do I hate the most?
What color do you hate the most?
Yes. What color do I not like?
Have you ever told me this?
Yes.
Yellow.
Yellow. Yeah.
Hey.
Yes. Nice.
I just thought of the color I liked least out of the rainbow and then guessed it for you.
Oh, nice. Okay. What is my favorite outdoor activity?
Drawing with chalk.
No, but that's really good. Yeah. Okay. No.
No, but yes.
The answer to what I like to do the most outside, you should have known because it was hiking. I love to hike and adventure, and that's something I want to do with Jack forever. Like, I want to hike mountains
I
with this
should
guy.
have gotten that.
Number 10. If I had the option between saving my phone or you, what would I choose?
The phone.
No!
No, obviously me. I mean, you love me.
Yes. Obviously I'd choose Jack. This is actually the answer. I put it in my notes.
If I were to take this...
Don't! I'm in the middle of reading something! Okay, look, I have a problem with my cell phone. I don't like that. Obviously you. But if I saved you and not my phone, we'd both topple over the edge and die. So I probably should have went for my phone.
Got like 9 out of 10. That's pretty good.
Yeah, 9 out of 10.
7
if
out
you
of 10
count,
if I want to be stingy.
yeah, there's like partial answers. I give him a 9 out of 10 because the partial answers plus the one wrong one that was still kind of like credible, it's one bad one.
Alright, Taylor, you ready?
Yes.
Alright. Question 1. I'm starting you off easy. This should be easy. Where do I want to live most in the world?
New York.
Yeah. I love New York City. So so much. Like, everything about it, like the atmosphere, just, no, I could, yeah. What's my biggest fear?
Spiders. Okay, wait, hold on, can I say
thoughts,
something?
The movements, the description, No.
When Jack and I were like, we weren't even dating yet. Like when we first met and like he finally came over to my house and like we were hanging out at my house, I brought him down to the basement because we have games down there. Like we have air hockey and pool table. Now, my basement is huge. Like I mean it's huge. And I went to plug in the pool or the air hockey table. And like I had him like right behind me. Like he was right behind me and I was plugging in the table. And all of a sudden I saw a spider and I jumped back and I was like, oh gosh, there's a spider. And I looked back and Jack was on the other side of the basement.
What are the names of all the dogs I've had?
The names of all the dogs. Okay. So there's Marshall and Rosie and Charlie and Oliver. Tyler.
Yes.
Is that all of them?
Yep.
Yeah!
Tyler was a Great Dane, Doberman, Rottweiler, and Pit Bull mix. People were always slightly terrified. Marshall was a Basset Hound. Rosie was an English Mastiff. And now we have Charlie, who's a Saint Dane. It's a mix between a Saint Bernard and a Great Dane. He's giant and lovable. And then Oliver, who's really weird, and he's a Wheaten Terrier. Apparently it's just the breed. I'm not sure about that, though. Again, we're starting you off easy. Where was I born?
You were born in Arizona.
But the city.
The city was Peoria?
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Arizona, so that was pretty cool.
Canfield, Ohio. What were the first stories I ever made? Describe them a little bit.
Jack wrote stories with other people's characters.
Which characters?
You used SpongeBob. I remember that. Am I supposed to remember all these characters?
No.
Am I doing good?
Yeah, we'll give you that one. I made like picture books with SpongeBob and Patrick and me. And eventually Kirby, which is a Nintendo video game character. It was an odd child. I did a like comic strip. I did a comic strip called The Adventures of SpongeBob and Kirby.
I had one.
I still have them.
Careless Carl. I made him up though.
I made one up. I did a desert island, like a deserted island one. There was this like dude with a giant beard and talking crap. It was great. Question 6. What is my favorite meal?
Jack's favorite meal. Oh.
You should know this.
Okay, if we're being like really ultra specific, like when your mom makes Italian food and all that stuff. Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't sure if you were gonna be like generic,
like the big
like
Italian
my
dinner.
favorite dinner is like steak. Like I wasn't sure if that was gonna be
no,
like okay.
My mom,
Italian dinner.
Yeah, like the big like we do like smashed steak and basil and sauce. And it's wonderful.
It is really good.
It's my favorite book.
I knew you were going to ask that, and it's so unfair.
No, okay. So she complained when like we wrote these questions like next to each other and everything, and she said, "I just hope you don't ask what your favorite book is." As I was typing that question.
It's not fair though because Jack reads literally. He's in a library.
I've told you what my favorite book is.
I really don't know.
What do you guess?
Harry Potter's my guess, but I don't think it's right. It is? Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Harry Potter's the thing that made me want to like actually write a full novel. Like I told you that.
Yes, I know you told me that, but that doesn't mean
like
it's your
besides the
favorite
fact
in the
that
end.
I'm like a giant Harry Potter fan and like that's one of the things I nerd out about. Like it's the like book that made me want to write my own like world kind of thing.
So I don't suck yet.
Question 8. I feel like I've told you this once, maybe twice.
Oh boy.
But you might remember it because it's pretty memorable.
Okay.
What superpower would I want?
I remember this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this conversation. I don't remember what it was. Is that what it was? That's my final guess because I don't know.
Just moving things with your mind?
Yeah. Partially right?
Partially.
Okay.
Because it's the whole idea of like telekinesis kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
Because
I was gonna use the word telekinesis and then I was like, I feel like that's not the right word.
I'll give it to you because you gave me the other ones that I kind of got right.
Yay.
Telekinesis, you can like levitate yourself to fly. You can move other objects. You can mess with light waves and make yourself invisible. Like there's like you can make yourself appear like you have super strength. You just lift things. There's like limitless possibilities. Question 9.
Bum, bum, bum. Okay.
I think you've heard this story like once. When did I learn to ride a bike?
When did you learn to ride a bike?
Do you remember this story at all?
12 maybe, because it sounds like you have like a late, like you're making it sound like it was late and big deal. No, what? 8. Why is that a big deal?
I was that child.
Is that a late age to start riding a bike?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have any conception of age.
Okay, scenario. Ready? If I could spend the night protecting any city, so you have to know the city, who would I protect it with? So, who and where? And there's like a bonus thing on, like, after that, if you can get that.
Are we being realistic or funny?
Funny.
So would it be Batman and Gotham?
But now, why?
Why?
It's like, it's a 3-word answer. And it's pertaining to the person, not the city.
Is it because you're Batman? Is that why? Is that what it is?
You got it slightly wrong.
What is it?
Because he's Batman.
Because he's Batman.
Because he's Batman. Like, what else do you need? Because he's Batman. Because you're protecting the city of Gotham with Batman. Like, what else would you want to do with your life?
I would vote that we tied.
We died, yay.
I mean, technically speaking though,
We both know each other pretty well.
Jack had more partial answers than I did.
Yeah, but I answered them better than you answered your own questions.
So now that we have finished this, like, question-y part, it seems like necessary that, like, it's a couples vlog and we're doing this together. It seems necessary for us to introduce, like, us. Like, how we became, like, Jackson and Taylor, and not just, like, there's Jack.
And I mean, we're not gonna
There's
ramble
Taylor.
on for forever here.
When I started to like Jack, it was really funny because I was actually dating somebody else. And I just kind of didn't know what the feeling was. I know that sounds terrible,
bad.
but like listen. Okay, so I was dating somebody else, and Jack came into speech and debate, and he was just like this quiet like guy, and I was just like, aw, he just looks so quiet and like just like scared almost. I don't know, but he got up to speak.
I had a chubby baby face.
You did. It was so cute. Even then, I thought he was really cute.
It's gone away.
But
Thank God.
For speech and debate, our category, we basically write our own speeches about whatever we want to write about. And Jack got up and he started talking about like being yourself and embracing your nerdiness and just all these amazing things. And he had the funniest jokes, the best written speech, and his voice was like literally like butter. Like I could have listened to it all day. And like instantly, like listening to him and just watching him speak, all I could think was like, this kid, like something about him, like I don't know what it is, I don't know why I feel this way, but like we're gonna be best friends one day. Like that was my thought. Like it was like I don't even know what this feeling it is, but it's that strong. Like I just knew. So instantly, like as soon as like he was done speaking and we were leaving, I went up to him, I'm like, hey, I'm throwing a party this weekend, you wanna come? And he was like, no.
No.
Not at all.
This was still in the phase where I, like, my hand would be like that if I had to talk to anyone, so...
I mean, he was really shy, and I'm an excitable blurter, you guys know that. I just could not hold back. I was like, let's go to a party! He was like, no!
She asked me like 3 more times to go
I
to parties,
did,
and I always
asked-
said no. Like, yeah, I'm good, I have stuff going on, I don't want to really do that. She hardcore stalked me. For quite some time. Because she got this crush on me. And the way I always explained it to her is that I never really even, like... At that point in my life, I never really even considered, like, someone like her being someone I could be with, kind of thing. Because the first time I saw her, it was the first original oratory speech and debate practice. And, like, here was this girl, she was, like, beautiful and loud and funny and just, like burst of energy in this quiet room where no one really wants to be for a practice kind of thing. And like the person I was like before I kind of like got into high school and started maturing and becoming who I am now like, never would have thought it possible to, like, that someone like her would like me. At all.
But I did.
Cute moment of
It was right before Sweethearts, like our dance where the girls asked the guys, and I had no idea what to do because I didn't want to miss a dance. But like it's a girl ask guy date dance, and I was like, what am I gonna do? So I looked like everywhere into everyone that I knew, and I couldn't find anyone. And like literally like all of a sudden I was like, oh my gosh, Jackson. So I called him and I texted him and I was like, hey, you know, just as friends, like, would you be interested in going? And he said no. He did not want to go.
Defense time. I told her, and she, like, don't let her fool you. She agrees with me on this. It wasn't because of you. It was because, again, where I was then, no. Dances, no. Dances are things that I would have avoided like the plague.
But I didn't give up. So like literally like not even a long time after that, I was like, how can I get this kid to notice me? Like to like really believe like that I like want to be friends with this kid. Like how can I get into his head? And then I found out Jack's a public author. Like why don't I find his book? Because I already had his phone number from asking him to Sweethearts. So I went and I found his book and I started reading it and I used it as an excuse to text him, and then I looked for him all through the halls, and yes, I stalked him. Yes.
So the first time she had me meet her after school in the front lobby.
Yeah.
And I signed the book. And so this is where we started. She asked me if I needed a ride home, to which I mumbled out in whatever awkward stage of speech I had been at that point. No, my grandma's here, I have a ride, I'm gonna leave now, bye. And then I ran out the doors.
But not long after that, I asked him to go to, I said to go to coffee, but hot chocolate. We went to Stone Fruit together in like our town, and that was like the turning point for us, because after that, like, we sat there and we just talked about everything, and then...
Which, mind you, was weird for me.
For him, yeah, it was weird. And
I besides like my two best friends, I didn't really talk to anyone like that much at that point.
Yeah.
She drove me home and we talked in my garage for a little bit, and she met the dogs. She loved the dogs, and we talked for a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't say bye.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say bye.
So then I went inside, and my dad, who had been working from home that day, he looked at me and said, "Dude, that girl likes you." And I'm like, "What? Why?" And he's like, "You're not that funny."
I will admit to laughing a lot that day. So then time jump again. We hung out a bunch.
Hung out a lot. We went to each other's houses and we played video games. And
we had Walking Dead nights. That was like our real bonding thing. Is like
we just kind of sat like this.
Yeah, we were like this, and I like
Stevie.
I looked for an excuse. Like I was like.
And then just gradually, as the nights kept going on, we got
closer and closer. And then I was like, "Hey, you know, Jack, nothing romantic or anything, but I'm a cuddler." That's literally what I said. I was like, "I'm a cuddler, and I really like to cuddle people. So if it's okay with you, I'm gonna cuddle up with you." That was literally what I said. And then one day he had a couple relatives over, some family friends and stuff.
Yeah. And we got questioned extensively.
Over and over. Are you guys dating? Are you guys dating? Are you guys dating? And he would just stand there like this, and I would answer, "No, we're just friends. No, we're just friends. No, we're just..." Well, then finally, we were leaving. Like, I was leaving. He was walking me to my car.
We had a little discussion in the garage.
Yeah, and I looked at him and I was like, so why am I the only one telling people that we're just friends? And he was like, well, when people ask me that, what should I tell them? And I thought I was a sly fox. I thought I was really sly. Because I was like, you can tell them whatever you want to tell them.
I called her after she left. Like, there was no decision.
Oh no, he was like, okay.
I called her after she left. And by the end of the night, we settled on more than friends.
Yes! It was so cute. And then from there, we went from like to loke to love, all of our crazy progressions, and now we're here.
The rest is history.
Yes.
Cheesy line of the vlog.
Yes. Now my foot is falling asleep because I'm sitting on it funny.
That's good. That's basically an introduction to me, her, us.
Everything.
I mean, we thought it'd be good just to have a little bit of something, you know, before we get started on our videos and what we want to do with the channel. And I mean, it It gives us room to keep sharing ourselves with you, but it also gives you a basis for who we are.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Disappearing Quirks.
Yes, you are the DQ crew.
You are our quirks.
You are the quirks.
We love you.
Love it.
And for anyone who's not a quirk, we'd love for you to join us and hit that subscribe button.
Yes, please become a quirk by hitting the subscribe button.
Leaving a like.
Yes, leaving a like.
If you'd like to.
Honestly, on this video, we just told you guys all about us. Like, please go ahead and comment. Tell us something about you. Tell us something you want us to do in the future. I don't know. Comment something.
I think that's it for us. See you guys in the next video.
Bye. Sunglasses. I feel like they might have caught it on camera too, all like the spit flying through the air. I don't know, maybe not though. Okay. I love Jack.
Kill me.
Ow! You're sitting on my foot. End the film, let's go at it! My foot is really asleep.
We did it.
We did it!
Let's go.
What are you doing with my leg?
Taking your leg.
I just hit you in the face, I'm sorry. Not your face.
That hurt my face. That was a mess.
I'm sorry.
Ow.
Your precious face.
Oh.
Oh.
Got stitch.